Over 25,000 Americans were denied boarding last year, not because their passports were expired, but because of a rule most travelers have never heard of. It's called the 6-month rule. And if you're over 60 and planning any international travel in 2026, this video could save you thousands of dollars. Here's the rule that catches people every single day. And I mean every single day at airports across America. It's called the 6-month passport validity rule, and it's brutally simple. Many countries around the world will not let you in unless your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your date of entry. Some countries count 6 months from your departure date, which is even stricter. So let me give you a real example. Let's say you're flying to Thailand on July 1st, 2026. Your passport expires December 15th, 2026. You look at that and think, I've got almost 6 months. I'm fine. But you are not fine. December 15th is only 5 months and 14 days from July 1st, which means Thailand will deny you entry. But here's the thing that really burns. You won't find that out in Thailand. You'll find out at your departure gate in the United States because the airline will stop you before you ever leave the country. Let me say that again because this is the part people miss. The airline is the first enforcer, not customs, not immigration, the gate agent with the scanner. If their system flags your passport as non-compliant with your destination country's rules, they will deny you boarding right there. No appeal, no exceptions, and no refund. And by the way, if you're thinking, well, I'm just going to Canada or Mexico, this doesn't apply to me. Hold that thought. I'll get to that, because you might be right. Or you might be dangerously wrong, depending on your specific itinerary. Now let me show you which countries enforce this rule. And I don't mean loosely enforce it. I mean they will turn you away. I'm going to put this list on screen. And I want you to screenshot this right now. If any of these destinations are on your 2026 travel list, Asia and Pacific. And this is a big one because these are popular retirement and bucket list destinations. These destinations in the Middle East, these places in Africa, in South America, and in Central America and Caribbean. Now, I want you to count how many of those are bucket list destinations. Thailand, Bali, Dubai, Machu Picchu, the Galapagos, these aren't obscure countries. These are the places people save up their entire careers to visit. And one overlooked passport detail wipes it all out. And here's what makes this even worse for seniors specifically. If you renewed your passport 10 years ago, you're approaching that expiration window right now. 10-year passports issued in 2016 and 2017 are entering the danger zone as we speak. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I'll just tell them I'm coming back in 2 weeks. What's the big deal? Yeah, that's not how international law works. Countries don't care about your return ticket, they care about what their system says when your passport gets scanned. And if it says less than 6 months, well then, you're out of luck. Alright, now, let me give you some good news. Not every country enforces the 6-month rule. Some only require 3 months of validity, and some just need your passport to be valid for the length of your stay. So, let's go through these. First, the 3-month rule. The Schengen zone, if you're heading to Europe, you're in slightly better shape. The Schengen area requires your passport to be valid for at least 3 months beyond your planned departure date. That's a little more forgiving, but it still catches people. This includes France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Greece, Portugal, Netherlands, Austria, Switzerland, Belgium, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, Croatia, and more, 29 countries total. But pay attention to the wording, 3 months beyond your departure date, not your entry date. So if you're spending 3 weeks in Italy, you need to count 3 months from the day you leave, not the day you arrive. That extra 3 weeks matters. The UK also falls into a more lenient category. They require your passport to be valid for the duration of your stay, though they recommend 6 months. But starting February 2026, you also need a UK electronic travel authorization, the UK ETA, which is a separate requirement. Don't confuse validity with authorization. Now, the duration of stay only, the easy list, these countries just need your passport to not be expired when you arrive. Canada, Mexico, Australia, the Bahamas, Bermuda, Colombia, Jamaica, Argentina, Chile, Japan, and South Korea. Now, before you get too comfortable with this list, here's the catch. Even if your destination doesn't enforce the 6-month rule, your airline might enforce it. Some airlines have their own internal policies requiring 6 months of passport validity regardless of the destination. I've seen cases where the country says fine, but the airline says no. So always check with your specific airline before you book. Now, let me walk you through the 5 specific traps that catch seniors more than any other age group. And I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm saying this because these are preventable disasters. Trap number 1. The close enough calculation. This is the one I already showed you. Your passport expires in 5 months and 3 weeks. And you think that's close enough to 6 months? It's not. Immigration systems calculate to the day, not the week, not the month, the day. If you're even 1 day short, you're denied, period. Trap number 2. Damaged passports. Here's one that hits seniors hard. Your passport has been sitting in a drawer for years. Maybe it got a little water damage. Maybe the cover is peeling. Maybe a grandkid drew in it. And yes, that happens more than you'd think. Any visible damage to your passport, water stains, torn pages, bent covers, marks in the photo or data pages gives the airline and border agents full authority to reject it. A passport doesn't have to be expired to be invalid, it just has to look like it's been through too much. Trap number 3. No blank pages. Several countries require at least 1 or 2 blank pages for entry stamps. If you've been a frequent traveler and your passport is full of stamps, you might not have blank pages left, even if your passport is still technically valid. Countries like India, China, and several African nations are strict about this. No blank page, no entry. Trap number 4. The name mismatch. Your passport says Margaret, your airline ticket says Maggie, or you got married, changed your name, but never updated your passport. Or maybe your middle name is on one document, but not the other. Any discrepancy between your passport and your booking can trigger a flag. Airlines are using automated systems now that are less forgiving than the human agents of 10 years ago. Trap number 5. The connecting flight trap. This one is sneaky. Let's say you're flying to Colombia, which only requires a valid passport for your stay. Great. But your flight connects through Panama, which requires 6 months of validity. Even if you're only in the Panama airport for 2 hours, some connecting countries enforce their own validity rules during layovers. Your final destination might not require 6 months, but your connecting country might one itinerary, 2 different rules, and the stricter rule wins. Quick story, I read about a couple, both in their late 60s, who booked a dream trip to Bali through a connecting flight in Singapore. Both countries require 6 months, their passports expired in 5 months and 3 weeks. They found out at the gate in Los Angeles. 2 first-class tickets and a non-refundable resort, gone. That's over $12,000 gone because of 8 days on a calendar. Alright, here's the part where I save you from all of this. Let's talk about exactly what to do. Step 1. Check your passport right now. Open it, look at the expiration date on the first page. Now add 6 months to today's date. If your passport expires before that 6-month window, you need to renew. Don't wait, don't think about it. Start the process this week. Step 2. Know your renewal options. The US State Department now offers online passport renewal. This is relatively new and a lot of seniors don't know about it. You can do this from your couch. Here are the requirements. Your current passport was valid for 10 years. It's expiring within 1 year or expired less than 5 years ago. You're 25 or older. You're not changing your name. You're not traveling for at least 6 weeks. You're located in the United States. I will leave a link to the website in the description below, and I want to stress this. That is the ONLY official site. If any website charges you extra fees or has a .com or .org address instead of .gov, it is a scam. Do not use it. The cost is $130 for a passport book, $30 for a passport card, $160 for both. You can add 1 to 3 day delivery for $22. Step 3. Know your timeline. Routine processing time is between 4 to 6 weeks. Expedited processing is between 2 to 3 weeks for an extra fee. And if it's an emergency or urgent, you must have traveled within 14 days and make an appointment at a passport agency. Here's my recommendation for anyone over 60. The State Department says to start renewing 9 months before your passport expires. I say make it a year. Give yourself maximum buffer. If you're reading this and your passport expires anytime before March 2027, start your renewal now. Step 4. The belt and suspenders. Check before you book any international trip. Do this 3-step check. 1. Check your destination's specific passport validity requirement. 2. Check your connecting countries requirements. 3. Check your airline's specific passport policy. All 3, every time. No exceptions. This is your passport survival checklist for 2026. I will go through them one by one, and you can make sure everything is valid on your end so you don't run into any issues. Passport expiration date? Write it down. Does your passport have at least 6 months validity past your trip? Yes or no. Does your passport have at least 2 blank pages? Yes or no. Is your passport free of visible damage? Yes or no. Does the name on your passport exactly match your airline booking? Yes or no. Have you checked both your destination and connecting country rules? Yes or no. Have you checked your airline's specific passport policy? Yes or no. If you answered no to any of those, you have homework to do before you book anything. I'm going to leave you with this. The 6-month rule is not new, but the enforcement is new. Airlines are using automated systems that are less forgiving than they've ever been. Border agents are scanning, not glancing. And in 2026, with ETIAS coming to Europe, the UK ETA already in effect, and Real ID enforcement at home, the margin for error is 0. The difference between a dream vacation and a nightmare at the departure gate is 15 minutes of checking your passport today. That's it, 15 minutes. If this video just saved you from a potential disaster, do me a favor, share it with someone you love who's planning to travel this year. Your spouse, your sister, your best friend from church. Send them this video, because the people who get denied boarding aren't careless people, they're people nobody warned. And if you want to make sure you're not caught off guard by any airport rule in 2026, I've got you covered. Watch this video next where I break down every new airport rule hitting seniors this year. I'll see you there.